AVC Sports and 107.9, 98.5 NASH Icon present high school basketball. Now let's go courtside for tonight's game.
Good evening. Welcome to high school basketball on AVC Sports. Tonight, Division 4 East District Final at Claymont High School. It's the number 5 seed Carrollton Warriors at 16-7 versus the number 1 seed at Maysville Panthers at 23-1. Radio coverage tonight, NASH Icon 98.5, 107.9. And we've got live video tonight, YRPtv YouTube channel. I'm Dave Hilliard. Got my partner Richard Hall with me tonight. We are ready to go. Richard, it was a spring-like day today, but it's still winter sports. It's basketball.
It sure is, Dave, and it's an exciting night. Nice crowd here at Claymont for Division 4 championship. Really good game on paper, Dave. I think it could be really competitive tonight between Carrollton and Maysville.
Well, this is the Valentine Insurance pregame show. John's been a sponsor of all of our basketball coverage here this season. Thank you to John for sponsoring the pregame show tonight. Our TK Auto Service keys to the game. Richard, what do you think is a key for the Maysville Panthers?
Well, they have to play Maysville basketball and just, shoot real well. They don't turn it over very much. They only average about 8 turnovers a game or so. Shoot the basketball and keep Carrollton off the offensive boards. Carrollton is a really good offensive rebounding team.
I think if you're the Carrollton Warriors, here's the main thing you need to do. Your TK Auto Service key to the game. You got to avoid the third quarter avalanche that the Maysville Panthers seem to be doing every tournament game. If they can do that, they're going to have a chance in this one tonight.
You really do, and I tell you, they have to capitalize on, offensive rebounding. They got to play to their strength. They're going to want to play a little bit slower than Maysville.
Yes.
Sometimes in an up-tempo, Carrollton gets a little bit out of control.
It's time for the national anthem, tonight's basketball game, brought to you by the Byesville VFW Post 3760. They have been the sponsors of our national anthem all season long, and we certainly appreciate the Byesville VFW Post jumping in, sponsors for tonight's national anthem. There's our national anthem presented by the Byesville VFW Post 3760. As we move along here on the Valentine Insurance pregame show, it is time for the Sarah Wickerham State Farm Insurance starting lineups for tonight's contest. Richard, I'll give you the easy one. I'm going to give you Maysville.
Okay, we're going to go with the normal Fab Five, so to speak. Starting for Maysville will be number 0, Gator Nichols, 6-foot senior. 6'4" senior, Cade Rock. 6-foot senior, number 11, Landon Iden. 6'6" senior, Caden Rorig, number 23, and 6'3" senior, number 24, Jordan Watson.
For the Carrollton Warriors, their coach Mike Ackerman, it's his 8th season at Carrollton. He's going to start a 6'1" sophomore, number 1, Tavian Johnson. A 6'3" junior, number 3, Marcus Brooks. A 5'11" senior, Isaac Houston, number 10. Number 11, a 6'3" senior, Javen Johnson. And then number 23, a 6'4" senior, Hunter Allison. Rounds out Coach Mike Ackerman's Carrollton Warriors starting lineup in tonight's basketball game here. This is for all the marbles in East District Division 4. We've got 2 district finals tonight. Another one taking place right down the street from my house in New Concord. John Glenn taking on Cambridge, and the atmosphere at that place is going to be electric. As it is here, I don't think there's an empty seat left in this gymnasium tonight.
There is not. I tell you what, both fans bases have traveled to watch a district championship game, and I'll tell you what, Carrollton has talked about this game for a while, and our listeners might not realize this, but they're pretty familiar with each other. They played each other last year.
Yes, they did. And that shot clock classic, of which Coach Brown told me the shot clock was not a factor in the game at all because both teams were pretty fast-paced in that one. Tonight, though, in the East District, the winner of this game will take the regional game at the Eco Center next Wednesday night, and that's going to be against the winner of the other East District game tonight, which is either going to be Cambridge or John Glenn. So it's still going to kind of stay in the East District as we even get into the regional play as well.
Right, which I think is good for the community in particular, the common basketball fan and just wants to go watch games. I think it's nice when it's local like that. I think that's a great for both teams and the fans.
Our sponsors tonight for our broadcast: Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Doane Ford, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Village Hardware and Rental, Abel's Electric Heating and Air Conditioning, West 40 Auto Sales, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Ohio Children's Trust Fund, Dutro Ford Lincoln Nissan, Bicon Services, Action Total Staffing, Great Clips, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Young Insurance Agency, Guernsey County Sportsmen's Association, Attain Wealth Partners, and Allen Hunter State Farm, all of our sponsors for tonight's contest here at Claymont High School. Richard and I have maybe the best seats in the house. We're at half court in the front row, but I will say the Maysville faithful right behind us tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be loud right behind us tonight, but that's okay because it's tournament basketball.
It is tournament basketball, and of course, Maysville brings a very passionate group to these games with them. The Warriors tonight, and we mentioned it was 82-74 last year when they played Maysville. They beat the number 4 seed Beaver Local to get here 58-56 in a very close basketball game on Tuesday night. The Panthers, they defeated West Holmes 73-32, and then East Liverpool 78-36 on Tuesday night over at the Eco Center. The Panthers lost game 1 to Cincinnati Taft 69-65, but since then they have reeled off 23 straight victories. And the last 4 seasons, I mean, just the success, they were the state champions. They were the state runner-up. They were a regional finalist. The year before that, they were 15-9. So Dave Brown has got it rolling in Southtown.
Sure does. They just play with great consistency, with great passion. They play for one another. They have all the pieces, so to speak. They are a very good basketball team.
The Warriors, they have lost to East Liverpool 3 out of the last 4 years in the tournament. So I'm sure they're happy to get away from East Liverpool in the tournament. That's been tough for them. And then 2023, they lost to Maysville in the regular season 81-32. So last year much closer, but the year before was a blowout. We'll see how things progress tonight. We're ready for the opening tip. Here from Claymont High School, Kane Roehrig will jump it up against Marcus Brooks, and we'll be ready to get it underway here at Claymont. Crowd rising to their feet, and Carrollton is going to win the opening tip. And they get the ball to their point guard, number 1, Tavian Johnson. He is their Mr. Do-Everything, averaging almost 17 points a game. They get it on the right wing, looking inside. Nothing doing there to the other Johnson, Javen Johnson. He tries to penetrate into the lane. He stopped, swarmed by Maysville defense, and he traveled. Turnover on the first possession, Panther basketball.
Great trap by the Panthers right there in the corner, forced the turnover.
They did a great job surrounding him in the post, and all of a sudden he just shuffled the feet. Nichols brings the ball up against Johnson. Gets it to Watson. They run that back screen play for Gator quite a bit. Here comes Watson off the screen. Now Iden. Iden open for a 3. Faked it, got it to Rock. Rock dropped it on his way up. Carrollton on the run. Number 23, Hunter Allison with the basketball down the left side of the floor. He's cut off. They almost turned it over, and they get it to Johnson. He's down the lane. Euro step, no good. And the rebound goes off to Gator Nichols. Nichols on the attack. Hesitation dribble, pull-up jumper, and he's fouled. First foul of the game. And it's going to go on Johnson, Tavian Johnson. Gator Nichols to the line for a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. Nichols eyes the line, one dribble. And his first free throw is good. It's 1-0 Maysville.
Gator is a 77% free throw shooter, Dave, so that's no accident that it went in.
And as a team, they are an excellent free throw shooting team, as most good teams are. Nichols' second free throw, up and good. It's 2-0 Maysville in the early going. 6:59 to play in this first quarter. Full court pressure from the Panthers. Carrollton gets it across half court. Allison with the basketball, trying to get it to Johnson, but Landon Iden right there trying to deny him the ball, and there's Iden up, playing some stellar defense as he's done all season long. Johnson from deep, his three no good. Jordan Watson almost had the rebound, but it's fought for. Carrollton's got it. Shot blocked by Jordan Watson on that offensive putback attempt. Nichols thought about the three from deep, gets it to Watson. He finds Rock. Rock back to Watson. His three, no good. Off the back iron and out of bounds. I think Rock should have taken the layup when he had a chance.
Yeah, I do too. He had a good angle there, Dave. I think he could have scored.
Carrollton to inbound the basketball. Again, full court pressure from the Panthers. Rock guarding Javen Johnson as he gets it into the front court. Around a screen from Tavian Johnson. Shot fake in the corner. Nice move to the rim. Left-handed layup. No good. Roerig there with the rebound. Here comes Roerig leading the break. Pulls up from three. No good. Off the back iron, but he gets his own rebound. Tries to get it to Iden in the corner, but it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Panther basketball. Maysville to inbound it underneath their own bucket. It's 2-0 here in the early going. Gators off a double screen. High, arcing three, no good, but he's fouled by Marcus Brooks. That's his first foul, and Gators going to go back to the free throw line to shoot three Kemp Insurance Agency free throws.
He does a great job coming off that screen and creating space, and by the time you get to him, he either gets the shot off or you foul him in most cases.
Gator at the free throw line. First free throw. Lets it fly. Good rotation, and it's good. 2 more to go here as he was fouled on that three-point shot, and it wasn't necessarily on the shot. You got to give the shooter room to come down, and I think that's where the foul was called. Gator gets a second free throw. It's now 4-0. First sub into the game, number 5 comes in, Trey Cameron for Carrollton. A 5'6" sophomore. He enters for the first time. Nichols now to shoot his third free throw, and he got them all. Gator 5 for 5 from the line. That's all the points in the game. It's 5-0. We still do not have a field goal here in over 3 minutes of action. Well, over 2 minutes of action. Rock picking up Johnson. Now he switches off onto Allison. They get it in the corner. Back to Allison. His three short. Rebound fought for. Save. Nice play underneath the bucket there. And an easy layup for number 23, Hunter Allison. Good save there by Carrollton underneath the bucket. Watson cut off. Kicks it out to Roerig. His three off the rim. Rebound. Nichols runs it down in the corner. He's trapped. Gets it out to Rock. They get it into Roerig. He's got a much smaller man on him, and he's going to score. Kane Roerig. Nice drop step. That's the first field goal of the game for the Panthers. It's 7-2. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Good screen out top on Nichols, and they're going to let him try that three. And they were going to let Brooks just fire away. No defensive pressure. Nichols cut off, and that's a block. That's going to be on number 5, Trey Cameron. Fouls mounting up here. That's 3 against Carrollton in the early going. 4:50 to play. Maysville 7, Carrollton 2. Landon Iden to inbound the ball. He gets a little lob to Kane Roerig. He lays it up and in. 9-2 Panthers. Johnson bringing it up against Rock. Rock pressuring the basketball the whole way. He spins down the lane. Rock rejects it. Another block from Kane Rock. He had about a half dozen of those the other night. Watson thought about a three. Now back to Nichols. Nichols beats him on the dribble. Reverse layup, good. Gator Nichols. Timeout. A Zimba Company's timeout. And I'm going to see it's a 30-second timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. High school basketball on AVC Sports.
For 100 years, Young Insurance Agency has proudly protected what matters most. A century of service means trusted coverage for individuals, families, and businesses throughout our community. From your first home to your growing company, we're here with quality protection and hometown care you can count on. Thank you for being part of our story, past, present, and future. Visit us at our new location, 1239 Linden Avenue in Zanesville, and let's build the next chapter together. Young Insurance Agency, 100 years strong and just getting started.
You're listening to high school basketball on 107.9, 98.5 NASH Icon, WILE Cambridge.
First quarter action here at Claymont High School in the Division IV East District Final. Maysville jumps out to an early 11-2 lead here. Gator Nichols leading the way. He's got 5 free throws and a field goal for 7. The other 4 are from Kane Roerig for their 11 points. And Richard, I think it starts for Maysville on the defensive end, and they're just playing some great defense.
They really are. They're doing a great job of keeping the guys in front of them for Carrollton. And then their rotation to help has been very, very good and taking away shot opportunities for the Warriors.
And they've been rebounding. That's one of the things I think teams can have an advantage on Maysville is on the offensive glass, but they've held their own so far. Johnson brings it up. Tavian working against Landon Iden. That's the matchup they want there. Nichols right now on Cameron. Roerig guarding on the left wing, back to Johnson. Tavian, a good player, only a sophomore. He spins, Roerig checks off onto him, tries to go for the block, but he fouls him instead, and Johnson's gonna go to the free throw line to shoot a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws.
And Johnson is a 74% free throw shooter, Dave, so opportunity here for the Warriors.
11-2 Maysville, 3:52 to play in this first quarter. And Johnson's first free throw off the back iron. Averaging almost 17 points per game. Just a sophomore. Bright future ahead for him as a Carrollton Warrior. His second free throw this time finds the mark. And that makes it 11-3 Maysville. More substitutions into the game. Gavin Ferguson checks in for Cade Rock. We've also got Drew Garrow into the game for Carrollton. Some full court pressure now from the Warriors. Nichols back to Ferguson. Ferguson dribbles it across half court. Gets it to Iden in the corner. Now Watson, or excuse me, Gator Nichols, crossover, spins, kicks it to Watson. Watson now to Ferguson. Ferguson down the lane, back to Watson. His three ball, no good. Gets stuck in the rim. And that will go to the Warriors. They better send Kane over there to get it. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Alternate possession, and the arrow favors Maysville. They just inbound it right to Nichols. His shot no good, but there's Watson for the offensive board. Gets it to Iden. Iden down the lane, layup, tough layup in traffic, foul, good! Landon Iden, the hoop and the harm for Landon Iden. That foul went on number 11, Javen Johnson, his first foul. Rock checks back into the game for the Panthers, replacing Kane Roerig. Landon Iden goes to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. His team leading 13-3, and this Kemp Insurance Agency free throw could make it 14, and it rattles in. Maysville 14, Carrollton 3 here in the early going. 3:19 left in this first quarter. Good screen from Johnson. He gets his man some space. They get it in the corner. Darrow, no good. Air ball. Watson with the rebound. Here comes Gator on the run for the Panthers. It's knocked away and out of bounds. He's trying to get it to Rock. And Drew Garrow is acting like he didn't touch it. And I have a really good angle there. And he definitely knocked it out of bounds. Nichols inbounds it to Watson. Now to Rock. Hands it to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to get Gator coming off of a screen. He does. Baseline drive from Nichols, and he got fouled. And that's going to be on number 3, Marcus Brooks. I think that's going to be his second foul. It is. Nichols back to the free throw line, where he's going to shoot his 6th and 7th Kemp Insurance Agency free throws of the first quarter, Richard.
Yeah, and Dave, I'll tell you, I think a key here for Maysville thus far, 3 offensive rebounds here in the first quarter, so they're getting second chance opportunities.
Gator with his first free throw of this pair, and it's good. I've got to meet a lot of nice people from Southtown over the last 3+ years of covering Maysville basketball. One of those, Tara Armstead. She is a professor of nursing at Muskingum University. Her son Wes played for Maysville. She couldn't come to the game tonight, but I told her, no worries. You can watch it on WYRP tonight. So shout out to Wes Armstead and his family. I'm sure they're all watching tonight. Panthers on defense again. Johnson working hard against Iden, but Iden says, nah, you can't go here. And that's going to go a nice play there, and it's thrown away. Iden threw it away, trying to get it to Gator Nichols, and there is a fantastic play by Hunter Allison. He just kind of threw it up, and it went in as he was fouled. Much needed hoop there for Carrollton, as it looked like Maysville was off to the races again. Allison at the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. It's 16-5 Maysville. And his free throw's no good, but the rebound is going to go off, and it's going to be a foul on Jordan Watson. Carrollton's possession there. Dave Brown asking the official by him, hey, I think that was on the wrong guy, but he's shaking his head. I didn't have that call. 16-5, Maysville leads. They inbound it to Johnson in the lane. He's swarmed again, powers it up, and he's going to be over the back this time as he missed the shot. That's more of a frustration foul than anything, Richard.
Yeah, it really is. They did a great job bodying up on him, and then he went to try to get it back and committed the foul.
Bad news. That's the 5th foul for Carrollton here in this first quarter, and that's going to send Landon Iden, I believe, to the free throw line.
That's a long time, Dave, in a game like this to be at the foul line for 2 free throws for Maysville.
2:27 left here in the first quarter, and Maysville going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way in this quarter on any foul that's committed. Landon Iden at the free throw line for a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws, and he gets the first one. 17-5 Maysville. Jordan Watson checks out for the Panthers.
And Landon Iden is just a solid basketball player. He shoots free throws well. He plays great defense and scores also.
His emergence as a defender has really lifted this team to another level, because Landon can guard the other team's best player. And that takes a lot of pressure off Gator Nichols. 30-second timeout, a Zemba Company's timeout here by Dave Brown, as his team leading 18-5 here with 2:27 left to play in this first quarter. And above anything, I think that Carrollton has found out the going is going to be tough against Maysville tonight defensively.
Yes, they really have. You know, I think when you watch a team on film, and even if you scout them, people are oftentimes a lot better defensively than you realize they are. And Maysville's doing a great job of taking things away from Carrollton.
Well, I think as a whole in this tournament, when Maysville came out of the locker room in game 1 of this tournament to play West Holmes, they were there to guard you. And they are doing it again tonight. They are here to play defense, and everything else that they do just gets fueled from that defense. And they just seem to be everywhere tonight, just like they were in that West Holmes game.
Well, and they've played on the big stage the last 3 years, so they know you win by playing good defense.
You gotta score, but you gotta play defense. You gotta get stops too. And right now they have done the job. It's 18-5 in this first quarter in favor of Maysville. Ferguson gets beat on the dribble, but he blocks the shot from behind, and they're going to call foul. And that was kind of just a bad spot for him to try to block that from behind. I don't care if he got all ball. It's going to be called a foul when you foul from behind. And Cameron at the free throw line for a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. He gets the first one, makes it 18-6.
You're right, Dave. The contact doesn't matter. That's an angle foul.
It's just that's going to get called almost every single time. And he gets both free throws to make it 18-7 here. 2:09 to go in the first quarter. Nichols with the basketball, this time against a zone from Carrollton. Nichols, he's licking his chops because he's thinking, I'm going to get some three-point shots here against this zone. There's Iden in the corner, but he gets it back to Roerig. His three is good. Kane Roerig with a Allen Hunter State Farm three. Runs the score to 21-7. Ferguson guarding Johnson. They switch off. Roerig gets up to him. High shot. Nice rebound there by number 23. That was number 23, Hunter Allison, for the putback. Went high to get it and tipped it back in. And again, good ball movement here against the zone by the Panthers. Iden back to Nichols. Nichols, his three. Bang! Gator Nichols with a Kemp Insurance Agency three-point shot. And if I'm Carrollton, I'm going to rethink the zone right now. Allison with the basketball in the left wing. He's going to try the three. He got it. He answers. Hunter Allison with 9 points for Carrollton in the first quarter. But here comes Maysville right back at you. And there's a foul as Landon Iden gets to the 10. And he's fouled going up for a layup. And he's fouled by number 23, Hunter Allison.
And Dave, Maysville passes the ball so well. There's no way you can rotate that quickly in a zone to take their shots away.
Iden back to the free throw line for another pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. I will say the Kemp Insurance Agency is getting their money's worth in this game so far tonight. Landon Iden hits the first free throw of the pair. 25-12 here, just under a minute to play in the first quarter. Iden will shoot his second free throw. Eyes the rim, good rotation, and he got it, nothing but net. Landon Iden 5 for 5 from the line. Gator Nichols 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Iden checks out of the game. And more full court pressure from the Panthers. They're trying to trap out of it this time instead of matching up man-to-man. And Carrollton's going to break it. They get into the front court. Johnson gets it over to Cameron. Cameron being guarded by Watson. Nice fake from Allison. He gets to the rim, and it's rejected. Cade Rock with a block. Gets it to Watson. Up the right side of the floor to Gator Nichols. Nichols to Roerig. Flips it to Watson. Back to Roerig. Kane down the lane. Gets it in the corner to Ferguson. Maysville now going to be patient and probably take the last shot. They also have the arrow, Richard. They'll have the first possession. Or no, they won't. Carrollton will have the first possession of the second quarter. Nichols now with 12 seconds. They flip it back to him. Pulls up for three. No good. Rebound off to the Warriors. 5 seconds. Allison. He's going to get all the way to the rim if they don't stop the ball, and his shot is going to be good. Allison at the buzzer makes our score 26-14. We'll be back with the second quarter action in just a moment.
Hunters, shooters, and gun collectors, bring your whole family to an evening of fundraising and firearms at the Muskingum Valley Youth Shooting Sports Banquet on Saturday, March 14th. There'll be lots of guns and merchandise in their raffles and live auction. 100% of the proceeds benefit local youth shooting sports groups. That's Saturday, March 14th at the Muskingum County Fairgrounds. Doors open at 5. Tickets are just $50 for adults, $25 for youth 17 and under. For more information, call Scott at 740-801-1900 or go to yssff.org.
At Abel's, we're proud that so many people trust our family with their family's home comfort. I'm Russ Abels. For new heating and cooling, you can trust us to save you money with our high-efficiency systems. We're trusted for electrical work, lighting, outlets, generators, complete home electrical service upgrades. We do it all. And you can trust us in an emergency. Whether it's heating, cooling, or electrical repairs, we promise to do the job right. It's what we do for family, and it's what everyone deserves. Trust Abels.
Dave Hilliard, Richard Hall back here at courtside at Claymont High School. This D4 district final. Maysville Panthers leading after one quarter, 26-14 over Carrollton. Gator Nichols leading the way right now for the Panthers with 12 points. Landon Iden has 7. Kane Rohrig also with 7 for the Panthers. The bright spot for Carrollton right now, Hunter Allison. He's got 11 of the 14 Carrollton points, including the buzzer beater there at the end of the first quarter. Struggling to get the ball inbounds, they finally do. Trying to get it back to Allison. Now Tavian Johnson's got it. Onto the right wing to Allison. He fires it out of bounds. Another turnover for the Warriors. Maysville now with the basketball. Nichols to walk it up. I think Carrollton is going to switch now. They went back to man because Maysville was torching the zone there at the end of that first quarter. And there's a turnover. Rohrig got it down to Nichols, but Nichols didn't put two hands on it, and it just rolls out of bounds harmlessly. So a turnover for the Panthers. That gives the ball back to the Warriors. Tavian Johnson bringing it up the floor against Rock. Rock has been guarding him most of the night. And he lost the ball, and I think he's going to be called for a foul there. Trying to split the trap. And I think did they call that on Watson?
Yeah,
yep, that was on Jordan Watson, his second foul. They inbound it. Again, Maysville playing really stellar defense here, even on the out-of-bounds play from the baseline. They forced them into a switch, and they still made the switch with no problem. 3 ball on the way from the corner from Isaac Houston, but that ball hit the rim and hit the support wire. So that's out of bounds, out of play. And now here comes Nichols with the ball again, 7:12 to play in the first quarter. Gets it to Watson. Watson down the lane now to Nichols. Nichols shot fake, gets inside, kicks it to Rohrig. Ferguson now on the right wing. Back to Rohrig. Rohrig down the lane, trying to find some space. Flips it out to Watson. Watson penetrates. Now back to Rock. Almost turned over. Good job by Carrollton in the passing lane, but he's out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Panthers on the sideline, I believe. It is. It's going to be on the sideline.
Yeah, Carrollton is much more aggressive out of their man-to-man and take a lot more away from the Panthers than in their 1-2-2 zone.
Marcus Brooks came up, almost got the steal there. Nichols comes off a double screen, but he now penetrates down the lane. His pull-up is good. Gator Nichols now with 14. Carrollton in a hurry, but there's Ferguson now checking Tavian Johnson. Johnson beats him with his right hand, gets to the rim, lays it up. It's no good, but there's an offensive board for Carrollton. And I think that is the one thing Maysville, that's their kryptonite. They've got to be able to rebound on the defensive end, keep people from getting extra shots, and right there they just got one.
Yeah, Marcus Brooks, offensive rebound there for Carrollton. He averages eight rebounds a game, Dave, so he's a good rebounder for them.
Landon Iden checks back in for the Panthers for Watson. He's got 2 fouls. Rohrig, and that's going to be a foul on Kane Rohrig on the 3-point shot. An awfully late whistle, but I think it's the right call. That's going to be Rohrig's second foul as well.
He sold it really well too, Dave.
He did
it might have been a foul, but he sold it really well.
Javen Johnson, the lefty, goes to the free throw line. The first one is no good. On his 3 Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. His second free throw. Steps to the line, couple of dribbles. Eyes the rim and lets it fly, and that one is in and out as well. 0 for 2 from the line so far. got one more chance here as he was fouled on the three-point shot. It's 28-14, Maysville. 6:25 to play in the second quarter. And his third free throw is also off the mark. Cade Rock with the rebound. It's tipped out of bounds by Carrollton. Dave Brown wants a foul on the rebound. And Dave, you're not going to get them all, my man.
Yeah, they're going to let him play a little bit.
And to be honest, there's not enough contact there. That's play on. That's play on. Let's play some big boy basketball here. It's tournament time. You're not going to get that reach in, that little cheapie. The only way if it would cause an advantage one way or another, and it certainly didn't there. Maysville now on the attack offensively. Here comes Nichols off another screen from Rock. He gets down the lane. Tough layup, and it's good. Gator Nichols. He's got 16 now. His team's up 30-14. Here comes Carrollton throwing the ball ahead quickly, trying to beat the Panthers, but they get great defensive transition. Carrollton now in the off half-court set. Cade Rock almost came up with a steal, and he forces a turnover. Cade Rock with the defensive effort for the Panthers, and I'm going to have to mention it. The only one of the starters not mentioned in the Division IV East District, first, second, third, or honorable mention. He wasn't mentioned, by golly, and I think he's one of the best players on the court tonight.
Yeah, that turnover right there was all Cade Rock and nobody else. He just took it away and frustrated and caused the turnover.
Here's Nichols back between his legs, spins. He got a little contact there, but no call. And now here comes Carrollton on the attack. Pushed it quickly, now got a three off, no good. Rebound off, and it's to Nichols. He throws it ahead to Roerick. Roerick to Ferguson in the corner. His three, no good. Rebound though, there's Cade Rock. Gets it to Nichols. Now to Iden. Iden down the lane. Tough layup, no good. That's one I think you got to finish off 2 feet, Richard. If you're going to get contact, you got to finish off of 2 feet.
No question about it.
Carrollton on the attack. A three from deep, and it banks home. The bank is open for Trey Cameron here on a Friday night. Makes it 30-17. An unconventional Allen Hunter State Farm three there from Mr. Cameron. Nichols now down the lane again. Tough layup, contact, no foul. Rock with the rebound. He can't get the offensive putback to go. Here come the Warriors. Johnson pulls up from deep. His three no good. Rebound off to Kane Roerick. Action fast and furious here in the second quarter at Claymont High School. Gavin Ferguson down the lane. More contact. Cade Rock with the rebound. He puts it up and in. Rock with his first bucket of the game. The lead's back to 15. Timeout for Carrollton. It's a 30-second timeout, a Zemba Company's 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. 32-17, 4:10 to play in the second quarter. And after the initial getting out in front, getting the lead, it's kind of been back and forth here in the last couple of minutes, Richard.
It really has. Carrollton's played a little bit better, and there's an awful lot of contact on the way to the basket. Lot of forearms on there, but great offensive rebound by Cade Rock on last possession to put him up 32-17.
I think it's one of those where if you're going to go down the lane in this game, you got to finish off 2 feet. And it's too easy when you get in there and you go off 1 foot for the defense to time it up and block it. Or if there's any contact at all, if you're on 1 foot, you're in not a position of strength. You got to finish off 2 in there.
Exactly, Dave. You're not going to go into the basket on a drive clean. There's going to be contact, so by going off 2 feet, and you can score.
You have so many other things available to you when you finish to 2 feet, because you can shot fake, you can pivot, you can step through, you can still pass it. You have so many more things in your arsenal, and here comes a little half-court trap from the Panthers. Almost come up with a steal, but they don't get it. The Cameron tried another three, and he can't get the bank to answer this time, and now they're going to call foul on the rebound. That's what Dave Brown was wanting. And that's going to be on number 10, Isaac Houston, as he fouls Roerig. And that's 2 fouls for Claymont here in the second quarter. They've stayed away from putting Maysville to the line here so much in the second quarter. As a matter of fact, Maysville has not attempted a free throw. Gator Nichols now on the attack on the right side. And it's going to be dribbled off. I thought it might have been off Gator, but it was not. It was off number 2 for Carrollton instead. Number 11, Landon Iden to inbound the ball for the Panthers. He gets it into Nichols. Nichols pulls up the dribble, gets it to Rock. Rock now on the right wing. And that's going to be a foul on, they're going to call that on Kane Roerig. And that's going to be Kane's 3rd foul.
I did not see that, Dave. Maybe my angle was bad, but I don't know what happened there.
That 3rd foul on Kane Roerig, he checks out of the game. Dave Brown incredulous on his bench. 32-17, and here's a chance for Carrollton to get back in the game. Roerig out. Johnson pulls up from 3, no good. Rebound, fought for, Ferguson's got it to Nichols. Nichols on the run. He goes to the rim, left-handed layup is good. Gator Nichols with 18. Here comes Carrollton against the pressure. They beat it. 3 ball from the corner is an air ball. Landon Iden now on the run for the Panthers. Gets it out to Nichols. Nichols on the right wing to Ferguson. His 3 ball. Bang! Gavin Ferguson from deep. An Allen Hunter State Farm 3. It pushes the lead to 20. It's 37-17 to Panthers. 2:51 to play in this second quarter. Nice switch there on defense, and Carrollton throws it out of bounds. Wholesale substitutions again for the Warriors. Nichols and Watson in the backcourt to bring the ball up for the Panthers.
The defensive pressure of Maysville is just outstanding.
37-17. 2:40 to play in the first half. Watson down the lane and got bumped and turned it over. I think Jordan is better when he goes to his left and then uses the spin back to his right. That just direct with his right hand, it was too easy for him to guard. Carrollton now with the basketball. They get into the corner. 3 ball finally connects from deep. That's number 12, Paxton Havens. An Allen Hunter State Farm 3-pointer for the Carrollton Warriors. And there comes Landon Iden to answer as he gets to the rim and lays it up and in. Every time Carrollton scores, it seems that Maysville just has the answer. Again, defense where they're just denying everything. Cade Rock, Gator Nichols out front doing the job. That's a tough pull-up. And they're saying it's a 3. Boy, I didn't see that. He might have been behind the 3-point line. I just didn't catch it. That makes it 39-23. Nichols trying to answer. He does. Gator Nichols says, give me all 3 of those. Another Allen Hunter State Farm 3. This time it's from Nichols. There's a turnover from Johnson. Ferguson's got it. On the run. Trying to find somebody open. He does to Watson. Watson's 3. No good. Rebound tipped out. And finally it goes to Landon Iden. It went right in his hands. Nichols, another 3. No good. In and out. This place was ready to erupt, Richard.
Well, they were.
Johnson against Ferguson. Ferguson with the tough D. He's on the floor again. Down the lane spin. They try to take it. And there's a block from behind by Jordan Watson. Gator Nichols on the attack. Cut off. Beats his man down the baseline. Reverse layup. No good. Off to Carrollton. And now they're going to call foul on Gavin Ferguson. Dave Brown is not happy about that sequence. Can't say that I blame him. There was a lot of contact down there on Gators' shot/pass. And down here, that looked like a travel to me. But I've never missed a call from the sideline, so.
I would agree, Dave.
And there's a nice cut by Brooks as he went behind Rock and got the easy lay-in. Now 40 seconds to play. Maysville by 17. It's 42-25, and I think Coach Brown says, let's slow her down and let's just try to get the last one. They've done this the last few years. Nichols being guarded closely. Now breaks contact, and that's off of his foot. And they're going to call foul on Trey Cameron, his second, and that's their fourth foul, and that was right in front of us, Richard.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was just going to be possession Maysville, but foul was called.
Throw it into the backcourt to Nichols. Nichols still being closely checked by Trey Cameron. Gator had a couple of unforced turnovers the other night, and there's almost another one as he went behind the back. He gets down the lane, and he's good at that. Gator Nichols to the rim, and he's fouled with 8 seconds to play. Count it. That foul's on number 11. Gator Nichols to try to complete the three-point play. It's 44-25, 8.5 seconds left here in the first half. Gator Nichols in control for his team in this one. His free throw, no good. Watson almost got the rebound, but it's off to the Warriors. Here comes Johnson. He's trapped at half. They strip it. He throws it, and it's no good at the horn. That's going to end our first half. Maysville, 44. Carrollton, 25. We'll be back with some halftime information after these messages.
Customize your ride with Custom Vehicles of Zanesville. Since 1976, we've been Zanesville's trusted local experts in auto, marine, and off-road accessory installation. From rhino-lined beds and durable floor liners to lift kits, lighting, tonneau covers, and stereo systems, our skilled team offers professional installation, competitive pricing, and fast delivery. Built to order for your lifestyle, our knowledgeable technicians turn your ideas into reality. With a reputation for friendly service, quality work, and quick turnaround, expect exceptional results every time. Ready to upgrade? Call or visit Custom Vehicles today.
When life feels heavy, you shouldn't have to wait for help. At Allwell's Walk-In Now, Guernsey County's behavioral health urgent care, support is ready right when you are. No appointments, no hassle. Just walk into our office at 831 Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and get fast, compassionate care. Allwell's Walk-In Now, because the best time to feel better is now. Be well, stay well, Allwell.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for adventure? Check out the 2022 Ford Bronco 4-door Badlands at Doane Ford. This rugged ride is built to take you anywhere with just 18,000 miles and a soft top perfect for open-air freedom. Equipped for both off-road thrills and everyday comfort, this Bronco is ready for whatever the road brings. Don't wait. Vehicles like this don't stay long. Visit Doane Ford today and take the 2022 Bronco Badlands for a spin. Your next adventure starts here.
Good luck to the Maysville boys high school basketball team in the high school basketball tournament from Bridget T-Tac and the entire Attain Wealth Partners team. We support the Maysville Panthers.
Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of high school basketball. Contact one of the 42 agencies writing for Patrons Buckeye for a quote from your local insurance company covering Ohio. Whether you need coverage for your home, mobile home, seasonal home, garage, farm equipment, Buckeye Mutual Insurance Company is located in Caldwell, Ohio, and can help. Visit our website at patronsbuckeye.com.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
We know parenting is a full-time job, and it can be easy to get caught up in everyday life. The Ohio Children's Trust Fund and our partners are here for you because we all need a little help sometimes. We can connect you with essential resources in your community, everything from parenting support to ideas for self-care. For the love of your family, visit octf.ohio.gov/love to find the support you need.
Need help finding a job or recruiting reliable workers? Action Total Staffing is your trusted local staffing partner. We work hard to connect skilled candidates with employers across southeastern Ohio. Action Total Staffing provides industrial, administrative, temp to hire, direct hire, and seasonal staffing solutions. Since 1994, our staff has offered personalized screenings and in-person interviews to match top talent with great opportunities. Visit our Zanesville location to launch your next chapter with Action Total Staffing.
You're listening to high school basketball on 107.9, 98.5 NASH Icon, WILE Cambridge.
Halftime here at Claymont High School in the Division IV East District Final. Maysville Panthers up 44-25 at halftime as they have just came out and played some stellar defense in the entire first half, and that has led them to a 19-point lead. For the Panthers right now, Gator Nichols with 23 points, Gavin Ferguson with 3, Cade Rock with 2, Landon Iden with 9, Kane Rohrig with 7, and that is the Maysville total of 44. For Carrollton, Tavian Johnson averaging almost 17 a game. He's got 4. Marcus Brooks with 2, Trey Cameron with 5, Paxton Havens with 3, and then Hunter Allison. Now, he had 11 points in the first quarter, but did not score in the second quarter. But he right now is still leading the way for the Carrollton Warriors with 11 points. Richard, you've got some stats maybe that tell a little bit more of the story here.
Well, I'll tell you, I think the key for Maysville tonight is rebounding. They're ahead on the board 16-8, which we knew coming in. That was a strength of Carrollton that Maysville had to neutralize, and they've done more than that. So 16-8 for the Panthers thus far on the boards. Shooting-wise, Carrollton is 9 for 27 from the floor. Maysville, on the other hand, is 14 for 23. So they're shooting it much, much better. They're getting to the basket when they want to. A lot of contact, which have led to a lot of free throws for the Panthers.
Well, that pretty much tells the story here. Maysville off to a 26-14 lead at the end of one, and have increased that lead here to 19 at halftime as they eye a spot in the regional tournament next Wednesday and also another district championship. Right now, we'll give you a little Southeastern Ohio Credit Union scoreboard update. Of course, our score, 44-25 here at halftime. Halftime in the other district final at Muskingum University. 2 Muskingum alums going at it tonight. Their coaches Eric Scheck and Logan McCourt. Eric Scheck's John Glenn team leading at halftime, 32-28. Little shout out here on the air tonight. Jenny Wallace, some family came up and asked me if I was on the air. I guess the giveaway was the headset. They'd like to say, Jenny Wallace, happy birthday. She turned 85 today. She's listening and probably, or could be watching the game too, as we're live on YRPtv. So Jenny Wallace, happy birthday. She turned 85 years young today. And I hope I'm alive and kicking at 85.
Yeah, that's awesome. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. And also happy birthday to our producer tonight, Bryce Haynes.
Bryce Haynes, he's got a birthday to do. He's not 85. I think he's 27. I was right on the money on that one. Good guess. All right. Our coverage brought to you tonight by our sponsors, Attain Wealth Partners, Young Insurance Agency, Great Clips, Bicon Services, Ohio Children's Trust Fund, West 40 Auto Sales, Village Hardware and Rental, Doan Ford, Allen Hunter State Farm, Guernsey County Sportsman Association, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Action Total Staffing, Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Abel's Electric Heating and Air Conditioning, Patrons, Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, all sponsors of tonight's game. And Richard, got to make a couple decisions here as we think about this. We've got a great clips, great play of the game that we need to talk about in the post game, as well as a Lock 9 Pizza player of the game. And Mike Snively, my sometimes partner in crime, we tend to stop at Lock 9 quite a bit when we're in that area, if we're doing Philo or somebody in that area. So we love Lock 9. And Marcia at Lock 9 Pizza sponsors a lot of different sporting things, along with running a fantastic restaurant there in Duncan Falls.
Yes, Dave, you've introduced me to Lock 9 Pizza, and I'll tell you, it's really good.
It's good stuff. She's got some good food. Well, it's halftime here at Claymont High School, and as we expected, Maysville came out with the intent to do harm with their defense. And they have really put on a clinic here. They have guarded the ball well, and they've ended possessions with rebounds. That's another key. A lot of people, you forget, you can pressure the ball, you can be in the passing lanes, you can do all these things right. And if you force a missed shot but don't come up with the rebound, it's still not a very good defensive possession.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, they're contesting every shot, and then they're rebounding the basketball very, very well. Again, just to go back to that stat, Maysville ahead on the glass, 16-8. And as we did our pregame research, one of the concerns for Maysville was the rebounding of Carrollton.
Yes.
And they've done a great job of taking that away.
Well, it's certainly been interesting here, and another scoreboard update. And we knew this was going to happen. The Highland Hawks in the fourth quarter are leading Buckeye Trail 58-18. That on our Southeastern Ohio Credit Union scoreboard update. And I knew that one was going to be ugly because the Highland Hawks are playing some outstanding basketball right at the... Getting ready for second half to start, and it's going to be Maysville basketball to start this second half.
And Dave, I'm sorry, Dave, the interesting thing is Maysville tends to play their best basketball in the third quarter.
Okay, so again, you got to beware of the third quarter avalanche. And the other night it was 27-1. And sometimes it's been a team thing, sometimes it's been one player. Remember Jordan Watson in the tournament a couple of years ago? He just had a way of just turning it on in the third quarter. Right now, Gator Nichols with 23 points. He's already had a bit of an explosion, so we'll see if it maybe comes from another one of the Panthers. We'll see if they can come up with another one of these third quarter runs that they've been famous for here in the tournament. Iden almost turns it over to start the half, but he gets it over to Nichols. Nichols now penetrates. Tough shot. Nope, it was a pass, and it's going to be a block underneath. That's going to be on Tavian Johnson. His third foul. Tavian Johnson with 3. And I don't think that's really what Carrollton wants to see here, as your best offensive threat picks up his third foul just 20 seconds in to this second half. Nice out of bounds play. Rohrig might have got fouled, missed the shot, got his own rebound, put it back up and in. Kane Rohrig has 9, and he increases the lead to 21 for the Panthers. Johnson across half court now, guarded by Iden. Iden done a great job defending the entire tournament, and again tonight, he's drawing that probably best offensive player on the other team in every game. Johnson behind a screen, got loose from Iden for a second. There's offensive rebound and a foul from Cade Rock. As a good work on the offensive glass there by Marcus Brooks.
And again, he's a factor on the glass for them, averages about 8 rebounds a game. And he just went and got it back.
Just a little bit of effort there from him as he gets the rebound. That's Rock's first foul, though. A couple of his teammates experiencing a little bit of foul trouble tonight there, as Kane Rohrig's got 3. And that first Kemp Insurance Agency free throw from Marcus Brooks goes in and out. And boy, Carrollton has had trouble from the line tonight. 0 for 3 in the second quarter, 0 for 1 here so far in the third quarter. And that one's an air ball. So 0 for 5 after the first quarter, where they were 3 for 5. So they are 3 for 10 from the free throw line. That's 30%.
Yeah, in a game like this, every point matters.
Every point matters, especially when you're down 21 at this point. Watson and he gets going to turn it over. He tried to go between a couple defenders. You can't go in that closed gap. Pull-up jumper on the baseline, good from Hunter Allison. He went coast to coast, pulled up from about 10 feet, knocked it in. Nichols going to pull up at the free throw line. His jumper hits the back. It was so bad, it was good. It hit the back iron and it kind of just died there on the rim and fell in. And when it's going good, it's going good.
Gator has a shooter's touch.
Iden staying in front of Johnson. Nichols now, they switch off. Iden with his hand on the ball there. They get it inside, taking it into Roehrig. Good job there, and that's a nice move from Brooks. He shot a high arcing one over Roehrig. Roehrig did a good job just getting his hands up there. Nichols, and he's being checked with both hands, and they're going to call that one. That's on Houston. Carrollton people not really liking the call, but when you put both hands on the dribbler and you redirect them, they're going to call that.
Yep. In front of the official.
Right there in front of the official, yes. Nichols with the basketball, working against Houston again. Down the lane, spins, fouled again by Houston, and that's going to go to the line this time as he was fouled on the shot. 2 straight fouls in that possession from Isaac Houston. He now has 3. Gator Nichols back to the free throw line. And you might be thinking, well, all these teams, they foul Gator. Well, that's because he's putting pressure on the defense and he's getting them out of position.
Yeah, he takes it to the basket, forcing the defense to rotate because you can't guard him one-on-one.
And if you don't get over to him and at least try to make the shot tough, he's going to make it at that close range. So Nichols back to the free throw line here for a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. 6:02 to play in the third quarter. Maysville up 48-29. Gator trying to add to that lead.
And then when you foul him, Dave, he shoots 77% from the free throw line.
He's a good free throw shooter. Just like all the kids on Maysville, they're a very good free throw shooting team. I think they shoot over 75% as a team. So Nichols now, his first free throw, up and good. 49-29 Maysville. It's a 20-point lead. Nichols back to the free throw line to shoot the second. Eyes the line, goes through that same routine. That's the key. Do the same thing every time, just like good golfers. And Gator, by the way, is a good golfer as well. And he's 2 for 2, and he has made all 9 free throws that he has shot tonight. Watson making it tough. And I think he was worried about a 10-second call, so he called a 30-second timeout. Allison having a little bit of trouble against Watson, so that is a Zimba Company's timeout. 30-second variety, so we'll keep it right here. Not quite the avalanche here, Richard, but it is 6-4 so far in the third quarter.
Well, Dave, it's early. It just keeps building.
Yeah.
And I would say in the next couple minutes it's going to happen. You know, about the 3 or 4 minute mark, they just seem to explode till the end of the quarter.
Well, they are up right now 50-29. And we talked about it on the way over. We thought this could be a pretty good basketball game. Carrollton has the physicality we think it would take to be able to compete with Maysville. But Maysville, they have really amped up the defensive pressure. And of course, you know, offensively, they're very efficient. And they've been doing a good job. And now Carrollton will take the ball out of bounds here with 5:51 to play. Allison to inbound it. And he gets it to Johnson. Maysville here in a zone coming out of the timeout, so they try to throw him a curveball. Block shot in the corner, but rebounded by Carrollton. Johnson fighting inside. Rebound finally scrambled for, and he comes up with his own rebound. Great effort there by Carrollton in that scrum for the rebound. This time Gator Nichols goes up, and he gets it taken from him. And now there's going to be a foul on Jordan Watson. Carrollton just kept getting to the glass, and finally Jordan Watson fouled Marcus Brooks, who's going to go back to the line, and hopefully he's a little more successful. That's Jordan Watson's third foul. Brooks with 2 Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. He just missed 2 a minute ago, and he's now missed 3 straight. He's getting fouled, but he's not connecting from the free throw line, and that's, as you pointed out, Richard, every point is important in these games.
Yeah, to have any chance to climb back in the game, you have to have every point you can get, obviously, and free throws is one way to do it.
I'm rooting for him on this one because, again, he missed another one, but an offensive board there, and they're going to call a foul on the offensive rebound. That's going to be on Gavin Ferguson, his 3rd foul. And that's one, if you're Dave Brown, you're kind of upset because you have the inside position and you know he's struggling from the line. So it's like, and they're going to call a charge on the inbounds play.
And you also know that offensive rebounding is their strength.
Yes.
So you know you've talked about it to your team, so you definitely want to make sure you don't allow them to offensive rebound the basketball.
Jordan Watson holding his ground. Takes the charge off of Tavian Johnson, and that is his 4th foul. Nope, it's his 3rd. I had him for 4, but I'm obviously off. They've got him on the board for 3, so I'm going to go with the official score. 4 fouls now in the quarter on the Carrollton Warriors, so 1 more foul, and Maysville going to go shoot free throws the rest of the quarter on any foul. And we've still got 5:18 left here in the 3rd. Carrollton now with a little zone trap look. Maysville being patient, working the ball on the perimeter. Ferguson's got it now in the corner to Watson. Baseline drive, he pulls up, kicks it out to Nichols. Nichols the 1 more to Iden. Iden shot fake, up, good, no good, rebound off to Carrollton. Good ball movement, good shot, but just didn't get it to go. Carrollton now on the attack. Tavian Johnson with the basketball. He throws it in, tried to get it into number 52, Bryce Rogers, but over his head. There's a turnover. And when you are overmatched in the interior, what you do, you got to put pressure on the basketball to make that pass hard, and that's what the Panthers did.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Tavian's seen defense like this tonight all season long.
Exactly. Zone look again still from Carrollton. Landon Iden in the middle of it, kicks it back to Watson. Now back to Iden. Iden backs it off. Now they're going to, I thought they were going to try to trap, but still staying kind of soft in that zone. Nichols trying to dribble through 3 people and couldn't get it done. That's a turnover from Gator. Carrollton the other way, lefty, 3-pointer, no good there from Johnson. Rock to Gator Nichols, and there's a lay-in. You miss and you don't get back. Here come the Panthers. 52-29 now, under 4 to go. Johnson back to Tavian Johnson. Tavian trying to work against Iden. Iden just not letting him get there. Nice pass though, and there's going to be a foul on the shot. And I think that's going to be on Rock. That is on Cade Rock, his 2nd. And that's the 4th foul on Maysville in the corner. Rogers will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. Another lefty for Carrollton. And that free throw no good. And if anything, you're going to look back if you're a Carrollton Warrior and say, boy, we're getting the unguarded best shot in the game and we can't make it.
Yeah, in a game like this, you're already way down and every point you need and just haven't been very good from the free throw line.
2nd free throw, no good. Nichols with the rebound. They are 0 for 6 in the quarter from the free throw line. Nichols stopped on the dribble, backs up. Now he tries a 3 from deep, no good. Rebound by Jordan Watson. Great hustle play to Ferguson. He's going to try the 3. Bang! Gavin Ferguson with an Allen Hunter State Farm 3-pointer. And that's going to be a full timeout from Carrollton. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more 3rd quarter action.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today, feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
Third quarter action here at Claymont High School in the Division IV East District Championship. The Maysville Panthers up 55-29 here with 3:21 left in the third quarter. And we talked about the Maysville Avalanche, and that three right there, that got the entire crowd up. And I think that's a very good timeout for Carrollton's coach, because if they have any chance in this game, they can't let Maysville run away from them in the third quarter like they do against everybody.
Yeah, coach knows that from Carrollton, that we gotta stop it before it starts.
Yep.
Once it starts, you can't stop it.
Coach Ackerman there, I think, with a very good timeout, because you just can't let Maysville get that Avalanche. And now Maysville going to trap in the backcourt. Cade Pickrell into the game, and Carrollton beats it. They get it into the corner. Three-pointer, no good. It's an air ball. Rock with the rebound. Gets it to Nichols. Nichols to the rim. Layup, no good. Rock with an offensive rebound, though. He kicks it out to Watson. His three, tipped. Rebound off to Carrollton. Tavian Johnson up. He gets it to number 5, Cameron. Back to Cameron on the left wing. He's going to try a three. No good. Rebound. Cade Rock's got it. And it's knocked away from him. And they get it back to Tavian Johnson. He lays it in. And that's only his second field goal of the game. He's got 6 points. Gator Nichols working against defensive pressure, and he's fouled, and that's going to put him to the free throw line. You just can't foul him.
No, you can't. You know, it's 77%, and he lives for these moments. He loves this. He don't mind if he gets roughed up or not. Send me the foul line, I'll make him. That's his attitude.
And that foul on Tavian Johnson, I've got him for 4. They haven't updated the board yet. Nichols at the free throw line for a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. There's his first miss of the night.
And he's not happy about it, Dave.
He was 9 for 9. He's now 9 for 10. His team up 55-31. Second free throw. Back on the making track as he hits that second one. 56-31. Gator now has 30 for the Panthers. Johnson with the basketball out on the right wing, gets it to Garrow. Good defensive pressure again from the Panthers. Garrow with the 3 ball, no good. It's an air ball. Here comes Watson. He got the rebound, kicks it ahead to Iden. Iden thought about the 3 and then said, nah, better not. Back to Iden, down the lane, spin, layup off the bottom of the rim, but he got his own rebound, laid it back in. Landon Iden, he's got 11 now. 58-31. Johnson pulls up from deep, partially blocked. Rebound off to Jordan Watson. He gets it to Gator Nichols. Here come the Panthers on the attack. Another 3, and it's going to be the Avalanche. Here goes Gator down the lane. He throws it, no good. Rebound kicked out to Pickrell. Pickrell going to try a 3. No good, air ball. Carrollton with the rebound. They throw it ahead. Almost blocked. Goaltending is the call.
Oh, I don't know. That surprises me. Not sure about that.
I'm not sure about that one either, but that's the call. It is goaltending. 58-33. We've got a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Gator Nichols now with the basketball. Between the legs, being closely defended. Now gets some space as he crossed over. He's going to pull up for 3. No good. Rebound to Cade Rock. His offensive putback, no good. Pickrell there fighting for it, but it comes off to Carrollton. Johnson with the basketball down the lane. He kicks it into the right corner. 3 ball, good. That from Payson Havens. That's his second three-pointer of the night, another Allen Hunter State Farm three. 58-36. There goes Watson down the lane. He gets to 2 feet. He puts it up and in. Jordan Watson, that's his first bucket of the night. 60-36 now. 43 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Johnson around Rock. Tough lay-in. Gets it to go. Tavian Johnson. And there's almost a turnover from Maysville, but Iden gets it back. Now to Watson. I think they might be just, let's try to get the last shot, and they're going to. Nichols backs up, 16 seconds. Now 12 seconds. Trying to get the last one. They're going to come out and try to trap him. He still gets around him, he gets down, he lays it up, and he's fouled. And they're going to say it's on the floor. It's on the floor, but it's still going to be 2 free throws because that's their 6th foul of the quarter.
It was kind of a big delay. I thought he was waiting to see if it went in and was going to count it.
Exactly.
And then waved it off.
And then he waved it off, yep. Gator Nichols back at the Kemp Insurance Agency free throw line. And I don't know what they paid, but they have got their money's worth tonight. Kemp Insurance Agency free throw good from Gator Nichols. He's got 31 for the Panthers. Nichols will get the second free throw. There's 7.2 seconds left here in the third quarter. 61-38. Second free throw, good. Nothing but net from Gator Nichols. 7 seconds left. The last thing you want to do if you're Maysville is foul here. But they are putting some pressure on in the backcourt, and it's tipped away by Watson. Again, good defensive pressure from Jordan Watson. That ran 1.2 off the clock. Now 6 seconds left. Plenty of time. They get it to Johnson. Cohen Llewellyn, and he turns it, forced a turnover. Ball's loose on the floor. It's picked up. No shot at the hoop. That's going to end the third quarter. 62-38 Maysville. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. High school basketball on AVC Sports.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today, feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, "Thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut." The skilled stylists at Great Clips salons do millions of haircuts a year, but with Clip Notes, they save every detail of your hair, including the secret to taming that cowlick. Oh, and if your wallet could talk, it'd say the price looks pretty great too. Isn't it nice when everyone's happy? For the haircut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. Download the app today.
1 quarter of basketball left until Maysville cuts down the nets here at Claymont High School. It's 62-38. Maysville by 24 as we start the fourth quarter. Maysville has just put the clamps on defensively, giving up 13 points in that quarter while they scored 18. It wasn't quite the third quarter avalanche, Richard, but still, they outscored them by 5 and increased the lead.
Yeah, and Carrollton did a good job in the paint. They were 5 for 7 in the third quarter.
Carrollton with first possession here of the fourth quarter. A switch out top, Nichols on to Tavian Johnson. He's now working against Cohen Llewellyn. Llewellyn says, no, not here. Shot, rebound, and it gets in Llewellyn's hands. Here comes Gator Nichols now with the basketball up the right side of the floor. Llewellyn was going to screen for him, now backed off Nichols. Got to the free throw line, going to kick it out for a three for Ferguson. Roerig chases it down in the corner and couldn't make the save. Good play though by Kane trying to save it. And that ball's going to go in the hands of Carrollton here. 62-38, 7:25 left in the third quarter. There's Cohen Llewellyn. Outplaying defense now. They just keep switching fresh bodies off on Tavian Johnson. And it's done the trick. They've played really well against him. Coming off of a double screen, almost stolen, but he gets the 3 off. And that's going to be out of bounds off Gavin Ferguson. Ferguson tried to go around the screen. Maybe should have trailed him instead so he can stay right on his hip, but almost came up with a steal there.
Yeah, sure did.
Llewellyn almost with a steal, guarding Johnson. Gets it into the other Johnson. And his step through no good. Nichols off with the basketball. Now to Rohrig on the left wing. Kane's 3, no good. Rebound to Ferguson though, gets it to Nichols. Nichols down the lane. Tough shot. Might have walked, but no call. Carrollton with the basketball. They attack the rim. Step back, nice move there by Marcus Brooks. And he gets the bucket to go 62-40. 6.5 minutes to go in the basketball game. Rohrig back to Ferguson. Ferguson down the lane, tough layup, no good. And another one there, I think really Gavin needed to get to 2 there. Almost trapped on the sideline, Johnson. Pull up jump shot from 15 feet, no good. It's an air ball. And that foul is going to be on Javen Johnson. Nichols in the right place at the right time as he got the rebound on the air ball.
And that's 4 on Javen Johnson, Dave.
They've got some Johnsons with foul trouble, both with 4. Nichols now on offense for Maysville. Gets it into the front court to Gavin on the right wing. Ferguson back to Nichols to Rohrig. Rohrig down the lane, finds Llewellyn, nice layup. Nice pass from Kane Rohrig. Little bounce pass, an easy finish for Cohen Llewellyn. Dave Brown, he's got the clap going, imploring his team to play defense. When Dave gets excited, that clap gets going, and there's a rejection as Brooks got to the rim, but Kane Rohrig there for the big block. Timed it perfectly. Still Carrollton basketball underneath their own bucket. Trying to, nice switch on the inbound screening. Pickrell trying to get his hand up on the shot, but fouls instead. It says they hit him on the head. And Tavian Johnson going to go to the free throw line for a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. Coming up a little gimpy on that ankle there. I don't know if he stepped on somebody or what happened, but he's definitely feeling the pain. His first free throw is no good. The lack of free throw shooting from Carrollton, it just keeps on going.
Yeah, it does. They just cannot find the rhythm at the line. And it's not just one person, Dave. It's a lot of guys.
It's a whole team. Tavian now with a second Kemp Insurance Agency free throw. And that one's no good. Rebound off to Rohrig. He gets it to Llewellyn. Here come the Panthers. Up the floor to Pickrell. Now back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn sees a little gap. He took it. Ferguson now he gets down the lane. Kicks it to Gator in the corner for a 3. No good. And that's going to go over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. 5:08 left here in the fourth quarter. It's Maysville by 24, 64-40. Couple subs in there for Carrollton. Number 33, Tucker Burgett is in the game, and he is a stout young man. Right wing now for Carrollton. Back on top. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Air ball, but hit the back rim, or hit the backboard. Burgett comes up with it. His shot no good. Rohrig's going to get the rebound and get fouled. Nice tough rebound from Kane Rohrig. He's fouled by Burgett on the back. 4:43 now. Game's kind of slowed down a little bit here in this fourth quarter. I think both teams knew the inevitable when we took it out to start this fourth quarter.
Yeah, no question about it.
Maysville don't have to be in any hurry right now. They would just like the clock to run as much as it can. Nichols with the ball, over to Rohrig in the right side. Good ball movement from the Panthers. And again, they're not in a hurry. They're just looking for something really good. Can't blame them. They've got a 24-point lead, and the more the clock runs, the closer they are to ending this one. Nichols gets it on top. He tries the three. No good. Llewellyn fights, gets the rebound, bounce pass to Cade Pickrell. No good. And that's going to go off Maysville. Boy, nice pass there, and Pickrell just couldn't finish it. Good activity on the glass, though, for Maysville.
Really was, and had a great shot right there. Just didn't get it to go down. That's all.
Carrollton now walking the ball up the floor. Cameron's got it. Now he gets it into the corner and right through the hands of the big fella. Couldn't catch it, went out of bounds. Some of the folks from Carrollton are packing up and leaving. It's hot in this gym. The temperature was hot today. There are a lot of people in the gym, and there is condensation. They're having to wipe off the ball. The floor's been wet a few times.
Yeah,
It is hot in this gym, I will say that. Nichols walks the ball up the floor, 3:43 to play. Maysville by 24. Nichols is fouled as Burgett tries to reach in and knock the ball away. That's 3 fouls in the quarter. 2 more, and it's automatic free throws. Ferguson inbounds it to Gator Nichols. He's looking at the sideline. He wanted some instruction. He gets it to Kane Rohrig at the top. Now to Pickrell. Back to Ferguson. Good ball movement. Ferguson almost got his pocket pick. Now he backs it up. Gets it to Nichols. Nichols, it's tipped away from behind. But now Nichols has got it, and he's got space, and he's got fouled again. You just can't put your hands on him when he goes by you.
Now they'll do it. They're letting him be pretty handsy on the perimeter, but on the drive, they're calling that.
Yep. And Nichols is going to go to the line to shoot a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. Gator been there a lot tonight. And he is connecting at a very good pace. And that first one is good. Gator has 33. To put it in perspective, the team they're playing, Carrollton, has 40 points total. Gator has 33 of his own. And if he makes the second one, 34.
That kind of frames it for the listeners, Dave.
And he already outscored West Holmes in the first game of the tournament. He had 33, West Holmes had 32. He's got 34 now, and his team up 66-40. 3:09 to play. Nothing left to determine, but what is the final score going to be in this one? Johnson, I thought, traveled, but they're going to call a foul on Nichols instead. And that's Gator's first foul of the game. Carrollton will take the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. 3:01 left. They've had some really nice out of bounds plays. They've got some good actions. They do a little screen the screener. They've had a couple other things, so they've got people open. Maysville, for the most part, though, has communicated very effectively on these out of bounds plays, and they've stayed in front of people. See if they can do it now. Carrollton to inbound, and after they clean up the floor again, and they go straight in. And there's Pickrell defending against Alex Carlisle. They're going to call a foul on Pickrell as they inbounded it right to him. And that is going to be Pickrell's first foul. And we'll see if somebody from Carrollton can make a free throw as Alex Carlisle goes to the line to shoot a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws, and that one's no good. It's getting to be comical on the free throw line now.
You feel for the Carrollton Warriors. They can't make a free throw.
They cannot make a free throw. Carlisle now with the second free throw, and that one's no good. And the rebound, Ferguson in the corner. Gets it to Llewellyn, now back to Ferguson. 2:52 to play. Ferguson behind a screen from Llewellyn, gets down the lane, spins, almost loses it, but kicks it back out to Roehrig. Roehrig now hands it to Ferguson. Ferguson to Llewellyn in the corner. Baseline drive now to Pickrell. He finds Roehrig. Kane lets a three go, no good, but there's Llewellyn for an offensive board. Kicks it out to Ferguson, now to Nichols. Nichols behind the back, pull up, back to Ferguson. Ferguson now to Cade Pickrell, 2:20. Nichols from deep, and it's good. Another Allen Hunter State Farm three, and that's a timeout Dave Brown calls. We'll take a timeout here as well, because I think that's a full one. It is high school basketball on AVC Sports.
Good luck to the Maysville boys high school basketball team in the high school basketball tournament from Bridget T-Tac and the entire Attain Wealth Partners team. We support the Maysville Panthers.
Hi, Mark Kelly here with Icon Services, wishing all the local teams good luck as they dribble their way down the courts to a successful and exciting basketball season. As you're stepping back for that three-point shot in the fourth, we can be in the background helping plan your projects for that first period, getting your business ready for that big project win in 2026. With that, have a safe and competitive season, and remember, Icon Services as your sole source for commercial and industrial construction projects.
Here at Claymont High School, Maysville with a commanding 69-40 lead. And Richard, I just got to throw this one at you. Carrollton is 2 for 18 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even make that up.
That's 11%.
Yeah, you just can't make that up. In a game like this, you know, Maysville's still going to have a lead, but free throws clock is stopped. It's a great opportunity to score, and they just haven't been able to shoot free throws.
Now, if anyone was impressed at my ability to make 2 for 18 into 11%, I am a retired high school math teacher, so I've got a little bit of skill in that area. And there's an air ball and rebound off to the Panthers. Landon Iden with the basketball. He's going to bring it into the front court. Now 2 minutes to play in the game. 69-40. Owen Larimer has checked into the game. Rock back into the game as well. Pickrell now hands it to Iden. Iden trying to spin, find some space. Step through, layup, no good. Rebound, Larimer has it, powers it up, no good. Rebound off to Carrollton. Baseball pass ahead. Johnson going to get his chance to score, and he does. That was Javen on the layup, his first bucket of the game. And that just tells you how it's gone for Carrollton, because he averages double figures for the Carrollton Warriors. 1:14 to play now, 69-42. Maysville fans here anticipating some net cutting ceremonies here as their tournament run continues for this team. A lot of pressure on them, Richard. We were talking about that on the way up. A lot of pressure on them to do well in the tournament again, and they just seem that they're not going to slow down at all. And there's a nice pass from Iden to Cade Rock. Rock connects for his second bucket of the game. Subs for both teams. Less than a minute to go, 50 seconds.
And you're right, Dave, a lot of pressure, but then again, these guys have handled a lot of pressure.
Yes.
And really came in tonight with a defensive attitude, a tournament attitude, knowing you have to score and play great defense to win.
71-42 now, 50 seconds to play. Javen Johnson and Isaac Houston in the backcourt. Houston brings it up. Larimer battling inside with the Carrollton big man as well. Cutler Carnes out on the perimeter playing some defense. There's a nice move inside. Number 24 does a nice job getting position, getting his own offensive rebound. That's Alex Carlisle. Puts it back in, 20 seconds now to play. Maysville doesn't need to shoot, but there's going to be a foul. And that's the fifth foul, so Cohen Llewellyn's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a pair of Kemp Insurance Agency free throws. Cohen Llewellyn at the free throw line, his first trip there tonight. 17.6 seconds left. His first free throw is no good. 71-44, Maysville, your Division IV East District champions. Yet again, as this program is just cranking out the wins. And last year, a state championship, and they've got eyes on it again this season. Llewellyn with his second attempt now, and he gets the second one to go. 72-44. Carrollton on the attack. New faces in the game. Jason Gerber. He's trying to get some space, and there's Alex Ray with a steal. 5 seconds left. That's going to end it here. Maysville, 72. Carrollton, 44. Maysville, your Division IV East District champions once again. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll cover some post-game here and take care of some other business here on AVC Sports.
For 100 years, Young Insurance Agency has proudly protected what matters most. A century of service means trusted coverage for individuals, families, and businesses throughout our community. From your first home to your growing company, we're here with quality protection and hometown care you can count on. Thank you for being part of our story, past, present, and future. Visit us at our new location, 1239 Linden Avenue in Zanesville, and let's build the next chapter together. Young Insurance Agency, 100 years strong and just getting started.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of a guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Hunters, shooters, and gun collectors, bring your whole family to an evening of fundraising and firearms at the Muskingum Valley Youth Shooting Sports Banquet on Saturday, March 14th. There'll be lots of guns and merchandise in the raffles and live auction. 100% of the proceeds benefit local youth shooting sports groups. That's Saturday, March 14th at the Muskingum County Fairgrounds. Doors open at 5. Tickets are just $50 for adults, $25 for youth 17 and under. For more information, call Scott at 740-801-1900 or go to yssff.org.
At Abel's, we're proud that so many people trust our family with their family's home comfort. I'm Russ Abels. For new heating and cooling, you can trust us to save you money with our high-efficiency systems. We're trusted for electrical work, lighting, outlets, generators, complete home electrical service upgrades. We do it all. And you can trust us in an emergency. Whether it's heating, cooling, or electrical repairs, we promise to do the job right. It's what we do for family, and it's what everyone deserves. Trust Abels.
Customize your ride with Custom Vehicles of Zanesville. Since 1976, we've been Zanesville's trusted local experts in auto, marine, and off-road accessory installation. From rhino-lined beds and durable floor liners to lift kits, lighting, tonneau covers, and stereo systems, our skilled team offers professional installation, competitive pricing, and fast delivery. Built to order for your lifestyle, our knowledgeable technicians turn your ideas into reality. With a reputation for friendly service, quality work, and quick turnaround, expect exceptional results every time. Ready to upgrade? Call or visit Custom Vehicles today.
When life feels heavy, you shouldn't have to wait for help. At Allwell's Walk In Now, Guernsey County's behavioral health urgent care, support is ready right when you are. No appointments, no hassle. Just walk into our office at 831 Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and get fast, compassionate care. Allwell's Walk In Now, because the best time to feel better is now. Be well, stay well, all well.
You're listening to high school basketball on 107.9, 98.5 NASH Icon, WILE Cambridge.
Postgame here at Claymont High School as the Maysville Panthers are victorious 72-44 over the Carrollton Warriors here in the Division IV East District Final. And there was another one of those going on over at at Muskingum University tonight between Cambridge and John Glenn. And was it a final, Bryce? Did you have the final? What was the final? Trying to give you a little bit of update here on the Southeastern Ohio Credit Union. John Glenn did win. We're just looking for the final score here. Another score I'll give you on the Southeastern Ohio Credit Union scoreboard. Berlin Highland 63, Buckeye Trail 22. That in the Division 6 East District Championship. John Glenn has defeated Cambridge 66-45. So we've got a John Glenn Maysville Regional Semifinal next Wednesday from the Eco Center in St. Clairsville. And guess what? AVC Sports, we will be there. Tonight, the Maysville Panthers they came out and they were ready to play basketball. They played a great defensive game tonight. From start to finish, just an impressive defensive performance here for the Maysville Panthers as they hold Carrollton to 44 points. And those were very hard-earned points. Carrollton did not help themselves much. They were 2 for 18 from the free throw line tonight. Maysville got out to an early 26-14 lead in this one at the end of one. At halftime, 44-25. And then at the end of the third quarter, they were up by 24. It was 62-38, and it was all over but the shouting. Our final ends up here 72-44 in a very slow-paced fourth quarter action. Not much going on there. Both teams knowing what was inevitable in that one. Right now, both teams being awarded district championship for Maysville and district runner-up awards for Carrollton. Both teams getting to this point in the tournament, and sure, Maysville will be ready to cut down the nets here in just a moment. For the Carrollton Warriors tonight, Drew Garrow had 2 points, Tavian Johnson with 8, Marcus Brooks with 6, Trey Cameron with 5, Javen Johnson with 2, Paxton Havens with 6, Hunter Allison with 13 to lead Carrollton, and Alex Carlisle had 2. That's their total of 44. For the Maysville Panthers, Jordan Watson had 2, Kane Rohrig with 9, Landon Iden with 11, Cade Rock with 4, Gavin Ferguson with 6, Cohen Llewellyn with 3, and Gator Nichols leading his team and all scorers tonight with 37 points for the Maysville Panthers. Just a very well-played game by the Maysville Panthers. And again, they just came here ready to play tonight. Certainly impressed with them. And now they have a date next Wednesday at the Eco Center in St. Clairsville with John Glenn, who was victorious tonight as well. Our sponsors tonight, we certainly appreciate all of them. And here's a list. One more time I'll go through. Attain Wealth Partners, Young Insurance Agency, Great Clips, Bicon Services, Ohio Children's Trust Fund, West 40 Auto Sales, Village Hardware and Rental, Doan Ford, Allen Hunter State Farm, the Guernsey County Sportsman Association, Custom Vehicles of Zanesville, Action Total Staffing, Dutro Ford, Lincoln Nissan, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Abel's Electric Heating and Air Conditioning, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, and Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, all sponsors of tonight's basketball game. Bryce, let's take one more quick break. When we come back, we'll try to wrap everything up here from Claymont High School. This is high school tournament action on AVC Sports.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
Looking for reliable insurance that fits your life? Look no further than Allen Hunter State Farm in Cambridge, Ohio. From auto to home to life insurance, we offer a range of options tailored to your needs. With our friendly, knowledgeable team, you'll get the protection and peace of mind you deserve. We're dedicated to being there for you, just like a good neighbor should. Call Allen Hunter State Farm today and discover how we can help you safeguard your future. Call 740-439-5385. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're listening to high school basketball on 107.9, 98.5 NASH Icon, WILE Cambridge.
Postgame here at Claymont High School, the victorious Maysville Panthers now cutting down the nets here as they are victorious 72-44 here in the East District Division IV Championship. They'll be taking on MVL rival John Glenn Wednesday night at the Eco Center in St. Clairsville. Couple things to tie up here for us tonight. We've got our Lock 9 Pizza Player of the Game. And you might be thinking, oh, it's got to be Gator Nichols because he had 37. But Richard and I, being old coaches, we appreciate some of the finer things in the game. And we really like the way that Landon Iden played defense tonight. And he also threw in 11 points. I mean, his defense on Tavian Johnson had 8 points. That's it. I mean, he did a great job guarding him. Tavian Johnson having 17 a game. And if you're going to win in the tournament, you got to be able to lock down on defense, and they did that tonight.
I'm sorry, Dave. They sure did.
Landon Iden is our Lock 9 Pizza Player of the Game. We've also got a Great Clips Great Play of the Game, and shout out to Shanika at Great Clips in Zanesville. She cuts my hair. She cuts Dr. Hall's hair. She cuts Mike Snively's hair. She is the stylist to the stars, I would say.
At least that's what I tell her, and she just laughs.
The stylist to the stars. And we certainly appreciate her and Great Clips sponsoring our Great Play of the Game. And tonight, it's not just a play. It's play, but it's kind of plural. It's the Maysville defense. We're going to recognize them as the Great Clips Great Play of the Game because, boy, what a huge difference Maysville had on the defensive end of the floor. Their defense created so many opportunities for them, and that was an easy call. We'll make them the Great Clips Great Play of the Game. Richard, got any final stats you can share with us here tonight?
I think the key is the rebounding was 42-18 Maysville.
Whoo!
And they just took over the boards, which they knew they had to do, and they just did a great job. They did not turn the basketball over. They had 7 for the game, and they shot it probably not as well as they have at times.
Yes.
But they shot it much better than Carrollton did, and obviously from the free throw line, Maysville made a big difference compared to the foul shooting woes of the Carrollton Warriors.
Yes, and just another scoreboard update there on Southeastern Ohio Credit Union. Shenandoah Zeps, the girls went down tonight, lost by 10, 52-42. I can't remember who they were playing.
They played Harvest Prep.
Okay.
Hats off to Shenandoah girls, had a wonderful season. I had a chance to call that game on Wednesday.
Yes, you did.
And Harvest Prep was just so athletic.
Can you give him yours? Dave
Sure
Brown
will.
coming over here. He's going to join us in the post game. So we just got through, Dave, doing our Great Clips, Great Play of the Game, and we just decided it was your defense. Your defense was the Great Play of the Game tonight because, boy, you guys really set the tone from the opening tip.
Yeah, I mean, we got to, to win championships, you have to be elite defensively, especially in the half court. We like our run and jump, but to win championships, you got to be able to play half court man to man, as you guys know.
Well, and of course, we made Landon Iden our Lock 9 Pizza Player of the Game just because we just loved what he did on defense for you.
Yeah.
I know Gator had 37. I get it.
Yeah, he made life for Taven, who's a heck of a player. He's probably going to be a scholarship player when it's all said and done. And, he made life miserable for him, for 30 or 24 minutes, 25, however many he guarded him tonight. So.
I thought your guys really, you played defense well, but Richard, we talked on the way up. He said he thought one of the keys for the game for you guys would be rebounding.
Yeah.
And you guys pounded them on the boards.
Really?
42-18.
It didn't seem that way, but, because they're big and strong inside. I thought they did get, a lot of offensive. But, I thought we offensive rebounded well as well.
You did.
K-Rock and Gavin were in there. Jordan, Kane were battling on the boards. So, that's an effort area, and rebounding is to me the third key of the game. You got offense and defense and rebounding. So,
yes. And you guys really took care of business on all those fronts tonight.
Yeah.
Just a great effort on all sides of the basketball for you. And I think one of the things that's kind of underrated that you guys do offensively, you guys really put a lot of pressure on the defense. You get into the lane and you create fouls.
Yeah.
And fouls do a lot of things. They give foul trouble to the other team. They get you to the free throw line.
Yeah.
It's just a kind of a snowball of things that happens, and you guys did a great job of that.
Yeah, I think that just shows our aggression. I think we shot 14 free throws. I'm not sure after halftime, but it seemed like we shot a lot more. Gator was aggressive getting to the rim tonight, and I felt like he was getting fouled on every play. He's really hard to guard, obviously, and he did a nice job of scoring at the line tonight.
Well, in tournament basketball, it's not for the faint of heart. When you get it into the lane, you got to finish off two, and you got to be strong. And there's going to be some contact. So again, you guys just great in all three phases tonight, as you called it. And again, I'm going to let you enjoy this one, but I will ask you one thing. You got a date coming up Wednesday night with John Glenn.
Yeah, they're really good. Honestly, I feel like two of the best teams in the state, and to have to go out in a Sweet 16, they've had a great year. They've got great players, great coaching. So everyone's going to enjoy that matchup.
I'm going to enjoy it because I'm going to be there, and I'm going to say it's a battle of two Muskingum basketball alums once again, as it was over in New Concord tonight, Logan McCourt and Eric Scheck. So you and Eric battling as Muskingum alums. Certainly it puts the Muskingum basketball program in a quandary here.
Yeah.
We're like, who do you root for? So
again, Scheck's one of my good friends, and it'll be, I know. He tells me he hates me for 2 games a year, so he's going to hate me for 24 hours, and then we'll go back to being friends. So.
Well, Dave, congratulations on yet another district championship, and the tournament run continues, and certainly I love being here and seeing all of it and calling it. So, again, I appreciate you just letting me tag along for the ride.
Hey, thanks for doing it.
Yep, and congratulations, and thank you again for joining us here in the postgame. Dave Brown, he's getting ready now to, I don't know, you're going to cut down both of them tonight?
Who knows?
Well, they got one net already, and they're working on another one. So, again, thanks again, Dave, for joining us. And we will see them
see you
Wednesday night over at the Eco Center in St. Clairsville. Another tournament victory for the Maysville Panthers. It just keeps rolling, Richard.
It sure does. And, coming into a game like today, their tournament experience mattered.
Yes.
They had physical contests the last few years. Obviously, last year in the state finals, we watched a very aggressive physical contest. So they were no strangers to how tonight's game could be. Just to follow up on a point that you made with Coach Brown, the Maysville Panthers tonight had 14 offensive rebounds.
Yes.
And really was a factor in the game.
Yes, it was. So that's going to wrap everything up here from Claymont. I'm Dave Hilliard for Richard Hall. Our main man, Bryce Haynes, over here, the birthday boy himself, running the show. We certainly appreciate his work. He was a little stressed in the pregame of everything, so we certainly appreciate him being here tonight. And again, Maysville victorious, 72 over Carrollton, 44. They'll be in action Wednesday night, and AVC Sports will be at the Eco Center in St. Clairsville to bring it to you. And again, thanks for watching and listening. This has been High School Basketball presented by AVC Sports.
You've been listening to High School Basketball on 107.9, 98.5 NASH Icon. High School Basketball is a presentation of AVC Sports.